Hi, my name is Danie. I'm 18 years old and I'm going to be a freshman at SOU sometime this or next year. The first time I came out was just to myself. It was like a self-realization that I was attracted to people that weren't necessarily just male. I was attracted to females as well, people that were genderqueer. That was fine with me once I realized that. I was like, okay, this is who I am. I first told the person that I was attracted to. Then I told my mom, who is a very liberal Catholic, and she accepted me without really talking with me a lot about it. But she's always cared about me and doesn't care, who I date or how I dress as long as I'm happy and healthy. And that's, really lucky. And I also told my sister, who I'm very, very close to. We're like best friends. And my friends at school didn't really care. It wasn't new news. I mean, I had been perceived as a straight girl for most of high school because I had been dating a lot of guys and dressed feminine during that time, but I think they all kind of knew. I didn't tell my dad until a couple years later because he is queer. My parents are divorced. And I always worried that he would somehow blame himself, that like I was queer because he was queer, because that's sort of the stereotype that if you're a queer parent, that your children are going to be queer. But it went totally well. I just told him when I was, like in a relationship, and he was fine with that. And him and his partner actually laughed because they had this, guessing game of whether I was queer or not, like going on for, I guess, a while. But and he had seen me like in the Pride Parade a couple years before and just assumed that I was there like as an ally or something. But as far as coming out, it was just something that I wanted to do because I don't really hide who I am, and not the people that don't come out are hiding who they are, but I guess it just seemed natural to me that, if I was like attracted to somebody or like I'm just, this is what I think or who I am, I'm just going to share that with the people that I'm close to. And now that I've sort of been integrated into the queer community, I guess, like it's a big part of who I am, and I love that. And even at, jobs and stuff, like if people find out that I'm queer, like I've been lucky, I've had really great experiences. Like my boss has like come up to me and been like, hey, how can I be a better ally and stuff like that. And so for me, it's just been a great experience. And even though it wasn't necessarily when I first came out, because people were doubting me, like, oh, you're not really bisexual if you're not in a relationship yet, and that kind of thing. And, I just was like, this is who I am, and I don't, care if people are going to be perceiving me as something else. And if they care about me, they'll get to know me for who I am. My advice to people that are, questioning, you don't have to tell anyone if you don't want to. You can just tell your close friends. You don't have to be, shouting it from the rooftops if you don't want to. I've personally found that sometimes when you first enter the queer community, it can be really hard. You don't really know where you fit, or you're worried that you're going to be compared to other people. And, sometimes you just find a place that really works. For me, when I first came out, I joined a group by Lotus Rising Project called Not Straight, Not Sure, and that was for primarily like high schoolers or people from age 14 to 25. And that was really great at first, and then I was in school GSA and stuff like that, and sometimes that was great, sometimes I didn't really feel it. Now I'm at the Q, and I love it. I just came in here, one day I was shy, and I was like, I don't really, these people are so cool, and so I just sat and I read a book, and people started talking to me, and now it feels like I have all these great people that are, family, really, and I'm so glad that I came in here, even just as a quiet person that, people just talk to and you become friends with them. And now I work here, and I'm a part of other, groups on campus. They have a great trans talk group. People that are transgender or questioning are allies. And yeah, so I guess that's my story. And it's National Coming Out Day soon this week. So if you feel comfortable, we'd love to hear your stories. Thanks.